Adelaide, South Australia, known for its pristine beaches, fine food and wine, relaxed pace of life, and the Adelaide Motorsport Festival.
The thing that everyone loves about the Adelaide Motorsport Festival, it is a virtual smorgasbord for the motorsport fan. We've got something different on track every 10 minutes. So we've got Craig Lowndes driving a Le Mans car tomorrow morning. We've got a plane racing cars tomorrow afternoon. We've got the Civil War American muscle car shootout today. Drivers like John Bowe. We've input Alistair McRae, a World Rally Championship driver, in an American muscle car for that shootout. So every year we try to bring something new and exciting to the event. Last year we had Troy Bayliss. He was here doing two-up rides on his super bikes, and we do some bizarre, weird and wonderful things that make this event so diverse and so flavoursome.
The Adelaide Motorsport Festival is a museum in motion, a celebration of motorsport in the heart of the city that has a long and proud history of embracing the sights, the sounds, the speed and power of motor racing. The first motorsport event ever held in Australia was held here, a motorcycle race on a board track at Adelaide Oval in 1902. Since that early beginning, Adelaide has been Australia's motor city, famously hosting the Australian Formula One Grand Prix in the golden era of the 1980s and 1990s. Now, Adelaide comes alive once again to the scream of high-powered engines, the vivid colours of historic racing liveries, and the equally colourful characters behind the wheel. The Adelaide Motorsport Festival takes place over 5 days, beginning with the Adelaide Rally, a tarmac rally that pits drivers and machines against some of the tightest and most technical driving roads in the country, and finishing with 2 days of on-track action in the city's CBD. A section of the original Adelaide Formula One circuit in the city's parklands becomes the scene for a festival like no other, with 14 categories of competition in the Victoria Park Sprint and exciting and unorthodox demonstration events filling a packed schedule on the track. Former greats from the World Rally Championship share the circuit with supercar stars and hybrid hypercars. Classic motorcycles bring the thrill of two wheels from years gone by. The latest Aussie speed machine gets to stretch its legs, and historic open wheelers are a stark contrast with the tyre shredding drift machines. With something different on the track every 10 minutes, there really is something for everyone. There's just as much action off the track too, with festival goers enjoying the best of South Australian food and wine, VIP hospitality, and the rare chance to get up close to the cars and drivers. First to fire up is the Shannon's Adelaide Rally. The largest event of its type in Australasia, more than 300 cars take to the hills and valleys surrounding the city for 4 days of competition and 3 days of touring categories. The rally begins for competition cars on Wednesday morning, with 32 closed road stages and almost 140 competitive kilometres ahead of them. Joining the modern and classic competition entrants are several other categories of competitive and non-competitive drivers. One reason the Shannon's Adelaide Rally has such a large field of participants is its accessibility. Touring and speed-restricted categories provide fantastic entry-level opportunities for enthusiasts regardless of their experience. No other rally event has a festival feel like the Adelaide Rally. With so many technical, challenging driving roads so close to the city of Adelaide, the rally's CBD base puts participants in the middle of all the Adelaide Motorsport Festival action for the entire week.
It is a fantastic event, and just the laid-back nature of it is so much more casual than, say, racing a supercar at Adelaide 500. It's good. We get to integrate with all these other drivers, look at all these different cars, and just generally enjoy what we all like, which is motoring. So it's cool to be a part of it.
The weather's amazing, the roads are fantastic, the car's unbelievable. It's a unique opportunity to give back to the community. You know, some of the little towns that we've driven through over the last day has been really quite beautiful. Scenery's been great, car's been great, the people have been good, food's great here. The Adelaide Hills, yeah, has some amazing roads. Yeah, really fun. Obviously, when they're closed, and you get to venture onto the other side of the road, and you look around and see how beautiful the terrain and the towns and roads are. It's pretty hard to beat. Yeah, it's nice and cruisy and relaxed, and yeah, it's enjoyable.
I mean, I'm here with Evelyn Subaru, running some guests around in the Prima and the main tour. It's amazing roads in the event. I mean, obviously for me, my background, WRC, tarmac events are Corsica, Cataluna, San Remo, which are all very technical, narrow, twisty. Coming to Australia, I've done Targa West, I've done Targa Tasmania, and the roads are a bit faster, more open. There's quite a few of the stages here remind you more of being back in the Alps and the mountains. So, you know, technical, but, you know, more difficult to drive, more interesting for me, you know.
I'm over here in Adelaide for the Adelaide Rally. Well, I'm having a ball. It's my first time doing this rally in Adelaide. Obviously, I've been to Adelaide many times before. I was privileged enough to be here and participate in the first Grand Prix in Adelaide, and I love coming here. I mean, I don't wish to appear like a rock star and say to every audience I ever go to they love being here and all that, but I do generally like Adelaide. The roads are fabulous. I mean, I can't believe they're just absolutely perfect, you know, for rally stages, so it's great.
This is really fun. We came here last year, fell in love with it, and you know, you guys got to appreciate some of these cars that we're driving. We've got some exotic ones, obviously like the LaFerrari and the McLaren that JB's driving, and Jimmy will have the Porsche. But yeah, you got some beautiful old cars, and I'm looking forward to really geeing Alistair up, see how sideways you can get around the last corner.
The turnout over these last 2 days has absolutely proven just how popular the event is.
To engage our customers that have been with us for so many years, it's just a really good thing to give back. This is just such a great customer event. We've got so many great cars here at the moment. We've got everything from old to new.
This is the first time we've run the Porsche in Motion activation in Adelaide. The purpose behind this is to take Porsche to the people, and we've found it's quite successful. So many people have turned up, so we're happy to show them the 5 different models of the Porsche range.
Porsche Kids Driving School is about connecting with our youngest Porsche enthusiasts. We've got some amazing instructors who take them through a 40-minute program, and the kids absolutely love it.
Adelaide Motorsport Festival is a festival for people that truly appreciate marques, that appreciate quality, beautifully made cars. The food has to match the client and the event, and this festival is definitely top-notch.
And I think that this event is growing and growing and growing. I think that it will become something important here in Adelaide.
I mean, the whole event here it's just such a wonderful experience. You know, that's why I've made so much effort to come over. It's kind of like Australia's Goodwood. You know, there's lots of nice scenery, lots of nice cars, and it's got a beautiful vibe to it. And Adelaide people, for some reason, I don't know why, they support all this sort of stuff like amazingly. So, you know, it was the same back in the Grand Prix days with the Clipsal, the touring car races and all that. It was just full of enthusiasm, and this is the same. So I'm really happy to be part of it.